So now we've recently come across this very interesting matter of these mangas, these so understanding at least at the very in the 1 percentile rich people of the Far East, they see these things as sigil talismans. Probably to impact their fate or what they want, some outcome, same thing that's mirrored in Hollywood and Bollywood. That being said, about 2010 it started, 2013 it was still running. The show is T, Caillou, T like as in Trump Tower, T. Notice that T, I'm gonna spill the tea is like a big. Anyways, they literally predicted him, but this is because it's like sorcery to them. Now look at all the other ones he was part of, and you'll start to see a trend here. Sorry about that. Makes you wonder. Mentioned in Dr. Stone, Hanima Kairudo, Inyakush, whatever they are, and Death Note. The most interesting one being Death Note because he seems to be very active in that. And the topic and the fact that we're accusing him directly of stealing a copy or copying of Basham's Ta'arif or Ma'arif, the literal Necronomicon of the Sufis. That's probably the most evil, and thus by having the most consequence. It's not always that it's power, but sometimes it's just the humans around it give off because of the predisposition more than they normally would or more than they should in a normal case or the average case. That being said, don't pay attention to that if it doesn't resonate with you, if you're not curious in it. There's something to this. There's definitely something to this. And I do believe the most popular one they have going in the West is the Jujutsu Kaisen. And in that one, they call it cursed energy that they're manipulating and using. To me, that's fallen angel tongue. Now, they might not call it that, and to them, they're probably thinking, oh no, we're calling it cure energy. It's a cure because they do funny things with words and move the S's and all that dumbness. That's really just superstition, only counting the wins and never counting the losses, never saying, oh, it might spell something worse, cursed, if you add an apostrophe. They don't think that way. I know for a fact that this stuff fractures the way they think. They can't handle it. Around the time of Epstein, Trump cracked under the pressure of this, is my persuasion. That he had a meltdown because of this logic. That he couldn't, no one can, their quantum computing can't bring it to it because their whole system falls apart if they don't steal and create a bad faith within Christianity and then try and ricochet that bad faith into empowering their own. And so the core tenets of what they've been told that our morality fall apart. And with the AI's programming, that's interesting that they were tweaking it that summer, changing things up. People that programmed the Twitter AI said they were, basically when they just completely overhauled it, changed it into a different personality. That's because the thing had backfired on them because God is brilliant and they are not. And the next one already has, and the next one already has, even if it's not showing it. Romans 8:28 is the fate of the enemy of God. The blessings will overrun you. God will bless his true family and bless them. This is confirmed in that the synagogue of Satan is forced to see God's true children so lifted up by the blessings that it becomes obvious that they are the false tribe. How clear is that now? So make sure that you are reading your Bible and you are part of the true tribe of faith.